Hi there, thanks for joining me today. If you're watching this video, you may have a broken, storm-damaged, or dirty patio umbrella you hope to restore. Today I'll cover all of the above. We recently experienced some severe windstorms in our area. Our patio umbrella was an unfortunate victim. It was a second-hand outdoor umbrella with several years under its belt. It was time to lay it to rest until I realized we could use some of the parts for our future umbrella. This video is divided into 3 parts. I'll mark the timestamps to make it easier for you to watch the part you need help with. 1. Removing reusable parts from an old patio umbrella. 2. Repairing a broken patio umbrella. And 3. Cleaning a patio umbrella. Of course, there will be various tips and pointers for keeping your umbrella looking new along the way. Let's get started. Removing reusable parts from an old patio umbrella. The cover on this old patio umbrella was torn to shreds, so getting to the frame was no problem. I'll show you how to remove an intact patio canopy cover later in the video. If you don't have an old patio umbrella for replacement parts, you may be able to contact your patio umbrella manufacturer. You can also find all kinds of umbrella replacement parts on Amazon. A replacement part almost always costs less than replacing an entire umbrella. We'll focus on these umbrella ribs. This is the weakest spot on an umbrella. It's a prevalent place for a break to occur. The metal at the rib joints is fragile. A sudden gust of wind easily snaps these in half. Since it's a moving part of the umbrella, it isn't easy to repair successfully. This is why I suggest replacing the broken section entirely. If you look right up here on top, there are 4 screws. You take those screws out and this lifts off. Then underneath you'll see a single ring attaches all of these ribs. To free the ribs, see where there's a little disconnect right here, a little break? You can pull the rib right off from the break. For the other part down here on the bottom, I'll flip it upside down. There are screws under here that you take off, and that lifts right off. You have a single band that goes around, and you have a little break right there, and it pops right off, like that. I'll take all of them off because I may need one in the future. Now I have the piece I need to replace. The ribs are free from the umbrella base and ready to be used as replacement ribs for a patio umbrella. Repairing a patio umbrella. To make it easier on yourself, there's a little button you can press right here. That way you can lift the top off so you're not dealing with the entire umbrella length. Access the top to remove that broken rib. I'm just going to screw this counterclockwise. That reveals a little access hole underneath. I'm going to take the cover completely off. Remove all the little fabric caps off the ends of the ribs and then work your way up toward the very top of the umbrella. All of the fabric will pull off in one solid piece. Locate the broken piece of your patio umbrella and measure it. Make sure it's the same size as your replacement part. Double check the size even if you ordered a part from the manufacturer. This is a good time to examine your umbrella. See if any places are broken or rusted or could use a little WD-40. Access the plastic circular piece under the ferrule when you remove the canopy. Again, we have 4 little Phillips head screws to remove. Make sure to put these in a safe spot. When you get all 4 of those screws out, it lifts right off and you can see all the stink bugs. Hopefully there are no wasps in yours. Inside you'll find a circular metal ring with the ribs attached. Gently lift out the metal ring with the ribs attached, and naturally the one that I need to remove is all the way on the opposite side from where the opening is. So I'll have to take these off one at a time. If you must remove multiple ribs, moving the metal ring around is much more manageable than pulling the individual ribs off. Be sure your replacement umbrella rib is facing the same direction as all the others when you put it on the metal ring. You can see how all the others are lined up with the joint facing the umbrella shaft. Once all the ribs are on the metal ring, you can place the ring back on the plastic circular piece and line the ribs up with the spaces provided. Close the top and replace the screws. The bottom part of the broken rib will still be attached to a second lower round plastic piece. The procedure for removing it is identical to the top round piece. It is harder to access the bottom part. I flipped the umbrella upside down to get to the 4 screws underneath. Once you remove the screws, you can remove the metal ring threaded through the ribs. Thankfully, this time it's right on the end, so I can snap it right off and put my new one on there. Now I'm going to line these up just like I did on top and put the screws back in. Now replace the top part of the umbrella on the shaft and try everything out before you put the canopy back on. Crank the patio umbrella open and closed several times to ensure everything is operating smoothly. It's helpful to know there's a hole on both sides of the shaft to accept the silver locking button on the upper part of the patio umbrella. You can place the crank on either side depending on whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Cleaning a patio umbrella. If you want to launder your umbrella regularly, wash it on the gentle cycle with regular laundry detergent. You may also throw in there just a dash of liquid dish detergent. It will help with the bird poop and any grease or oils that may be on there. You can also spot treat. Just be sure not to put this in the dryer. It will shrink. It will get messed up. To dry it, put it back on the umbrella frame, open it up, and let the sunshine dry it. I'll show you how to put it back on the frame and cap it off. Then we'll be done with our fresh, clean, repaired patio umbrella. I've got it lying on its side because that makes it easier to get to. Here's that little hole that we found in the beginning, so I'm going to line that up right here. The cap or ferrule has a threaded nozzle that fits right in. Turn it clockwise. I'm holding the fabric stiff. If not, it will turn with the threads and it makes it messy looking. So now I have that on there nice and tight. We're going to run this to the end. Each rib has a little pocket of fabric that fits on it. I'll place one of these fabric pockets on the bottom of each rib. If you don't line up the pockets correctly, it will begin to look like a maypole at the top. You want to keep it nice and straight rather than having it wrapped. Having the umbrella frame open just a little bit helps you line up the correct pockets. You can't open it entirely or the ribs won't fit in the pockets. So I'm just going to do that all the way around. You can always add Scotch Guard to the dry umbrella to help repel water and grime. Sometimes I mist the dry canopy with citronella or insect repellent to help deter bugs. Now you can sit back and enjoy countless days under the comfortable shade of your repaired patio umbrella. Use the money you saved to prepare a delicious meal on the grill. I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe for more practical home DIY videos. I'll see you next time. God bless.